When I looked in the mirror, I said that's the realest nigga I ever seen. Passing with royalty would never came. Cause loyalty is everything. I can't waste time. Watching the clock on the block with glass on my waistline. Gotta keep it on me while I'm outside. I can't leave the hell without mine. Was gonna say fuck that shit, but never mind. These haters thought I wasn't gonna never shine. Tryna make a dollar out of 50 cents. Nigga, I'ma get rich or die trying. And I know God love me. Cause I woke up this evening. The strongest survive when you dug in. Streets will take up counting for weakness. Never judge a book by its cover. Cause look and be deceiving. And money don't make you 100. Especially if you read it. Break bread or pay that nigga feed the needy. Crabs in the bucket was man-made. Zero respect for how you eat it. I only get what I'm receiving. Cause y'all ain't had no business leeching. Just a life squeezing. I'm ready to squeak and be a reading. First he drank up so I can reach it. I squashing shit till I get even. I made these grind shit look easy. They don't believe that fed me greasy. Put my shooters on like a part of neck bone. Can't win no game, we had no defense. Hey. Stack that money low-key out the way. The girl went over for the lanes that don't know how to play. It's on me when we hit the mauling show. Chemo savvy, but it's calling shots. Whether I fall or not, I'ma give it all that I got. It Draco Presley. That money rapidly increased throughout this weekend. Can't live with myself at the go, cause I'm too unique, yeah. Stay inside it could go.
Whoa.
We really getting money, baby. It's on me when we hit the mall and show. Chemo savvy, but it's
calling shots. I didn't go all or night. I'ma give it all that I got. Yeah. It's Tuesday, and we back with another one. I want to tell y'all, Mr. Better Days is here, and the topic for today is trust. I'm gonna go to different spots, different places, but the topic is trust. I don't know how, but God working mysterious ways. Like I said, I have one day where I just pick all the topics and I just go in that order. In some type of way, God make it where whenever them topics come, I go through something or something I experience or have to see, which relates to this topic. Of course, the song is Can't Waste Time, but that goes into trust too. And I'm finna break it down to y'all. So I was driving home and I was thinking like how I want to start off with getting y'all attention with what trust is. And the biggest thing that I could think of is three things. One, I made this post. We wake up every day, we turn the water on, we brush our teeth. A lot of us, like overseas where I have to use a water bottle to brush my teeth or certain water, I turn the water on here in the US and trust that the water is clean, that nothing gonna make me sick. I put my toothbrush in it and I brush my teeth. But that same trust that you put into some water and people that you don't even know, ain't never seen, and you have trust that they making sure the water clean. Why come you can't trust certain people in your life or certain people that been around you or certain people that's trying to prove to you who they are? And you can see them. But y'all trusting people who y'all don't know they're supposed to be doing whatever they doing to the water. Y'all trusting the water. Y'all wake up every day, brush your teeth, and trust that their water is straight and clean. But it's certain people in y'all life that y'all never get a trust to or get a chance to, and they get showing y'all. what they capable of doing or how they trying to earn y'all trust. Next thing, we go to all these restaurants and let people in the kitchen cook for us and don't know who those people are. Y'all don't know who those people are. But yet, if somebody random was to walk up to y'all and give y'all a bag of food, a cake, some candy, or something, 9 times 10 y'all throwing away because y'all gonna say, I don't know what he did to this. But y'all don't know what them people in their kitchen did to the food neither. What's the difference? Y'all don't know. What you can say, oh, because they got a job, they gonna take their job serious. A lot of people don't take their job serious. We see it every day. People getting recorded in restaurants, coughing over about it, spending stuff, doing stuff. Y'all want to trust what y'all want to trust. And the last one. So I don't know about all y'all other religions, but I believe in God and whatever, and believe in saved. So when the pastor say, who want to give their life to God and do this and that, we all walk to the down to the pulpit and we tell the pastor, I want to give my life to God, to Christ. And he holds your hands up, he pray for you, he do everything. And a lot of y'all feel that inner self and the spirit come over y'all. And y'all trust that y'all did everything in y'all right mind and body to give yourself to Christ and God. And y'all actually feel it. And we never see God unless we just seen angels and dreams and stuff, but we feel it. But when we enter friendships, relationships, teams, anything with someone else, y'all don't never walk down to to that to that person spiritually or mentally and give yourself to them. Y'all get them half of them because it's like when y'all if you was to be at church and you step in the aisle and step back in, would you be giving yourself to God? If you used to walk in that restaurant that you trusted that man to cook or that woman to cook in the kitchen, and you stepped in, stepped back in, would you really be trusting that person? If you put the water under the, if you put your toothbrush under the water real fast with no toothpaste, did you really brush your teeth? But y'all trust those things, but it's certain stuff and certain people in certain situations in life, y'all don't trust people. And we want to talk about it. Jesus gave everybody the opportunity and the chance to trust, and some people 2, 3 chances. But we talk about how we want to better ourselves, better our life, elevate, do this and that. But yet we don't even give these people this much or people this much chance of trust or this much chance before y'all ready to give up, run away, give in. Then another thing when we talk about trust, to have trust, you gotta be real strong because a lot of people trust you gonna get backstabbed, you gonna get hurt, you gonna get knocked down. But the people that know how to get back up and keep going, you gotta be real strong. And a lot of y'all that's so-called tough and strong is really weak because y'all never give people trust or never want to trust somebody because y'all scared y'all gonna get hurt. But that hurt brings more power, strength, and more knowledge to make you a more powerful and stronger person. And I said that to say, when I watched Planet of the Apes, we talk about Caesar. Caesar wasn't smart at first. His owner put him in situations with books and certain stuff and molded him. His owner put so much energy and faith in him that Caesar put it back. Caesar got hurt because his owner put him in the spot where he felt like he was too big and he was like, I'm gonna get you out. Caesar then realized his intelligence and his strength that his owner gave him. He had to use it to bless all the other apes and lead those to the promised land of a better place. And I said out there to say that his owner eventually trusted that Caesar was doing the right thing out in the public and he let him go freely. Not held him back, not got mad. He respected and understood what Caesar was doing, and Caesar always kept that in his mind. And I said that because when we enter a friendship or relationship or something, we talk to someone off the wham at the beginning, oh, everything good. You know what I'm saying? You trusting them to do this, you trusting them to do that. But soon as one wrong turn, you give up or you leave them or you dump them or you run away. Where Caesar kind of gave up, but after he realized what was going on and what happened, he was man enough and he made sure he seen him to understand where he was coming from and they connected that he didn't give up. And even other than Kobe and all the other apes, when they was hesitant, Caesar stayed strong and proved to them why they should trust him and why he should be well trusted. Well, a lot of us in this world and a lot of y'all don't prove or don't stay strong or don't stay powerful or don't stay long enough to show that you well enough to be trusted. And if you ain't well enough to be trusted, that's why you can't trust nobody. Because to get trust, you have to give trust. As we always say, to give, to receive, you have to give. Some of y'all can't do that. I don't know. But I've been, bro, when I'm talking about trust, bro, like it go on. And that was just off the top of my head. Now I'm finna go into notes. So, you know what I'm saying? This comes with a couple of people. Someone hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hold grudges. I'm never not the type because I want my blessings. But somebody hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And they were trying to, first it was a friend, then it was somebody else. They were trying to get back in my life. Where when you try to get back in my life, and I know what I'm aiming for, what I'm trying to do, I don't need to go backwards like I talked about. I don't need to re-injure wounds and go backwards and rewind stuff and try again. It's even if I give you a chance to do it over, it's to see what mistakes would happen and try to elevate from the mistakes, not to keep doing the same thing over. That means we just wasted time and you didn't trust me, I didn't trust you, or you didn't trust me, and I gave you the trust to trust you again and let you into my life for you do the same thing again. That means that's insanity. You know what I'm saying? Try the same thing, expecting a different result. It could have been on you, could have been on me. Who knows? But so so with this person, for instance, with this person or whatever, how I'm gonna trust you if you didn't give me none to trust with the little things? So this person was always saying, I never gave him a chance. I never really gave him my all. I never tried this, and that. One time I tried to give him a chance. It was just on my time. I wasn't finna rush into nothing. I wasn't finna try to fast forward nothing because I know how my life is. I'm not finna, we finna go from point A to point 10. You know what I'm saying? Point 1 to point 10. So they couldn't stand the patience, the process of things. And we all know the more patient is the process of things, the better things are at the end instead of rushing. So they left, gave up, you know what I'm saying? And then they come back again, like, oh, you never gave me the chance. You never trusted me and gave me the opportunity. But if I couldn't trust you to go through the small things of the process, why would I give you the big thing to try to go through? It don't work like that. How can I make you a superstar? Or how can you be a superstar if you can't learn the fundamentals of be a role player? You don't just go from there. You know what I'm saying? How can you be the principal if you wasn't never a teacher or a secretary or something like that? You know what I'm saying? How can you be a pastor if you weren't never a deacon or in training, you know what I'm saying, a co-pastor or something? It don't work like that. So how can I make you a big thing if you don't do the little things? Like you gotta build trust up to get there. You know what I'm saying? You have to build the trust up. Simple. I don't know how to make it no better, no worse. You have to build it up. So take that away. So then I ain't gonna say I gave people chances and trust and they did me wrong because I know for a fact certain people gave me trust and chances and I did them wrong, whether it was intentional or unintentional. Now don't get me wrong. If you gave me your trust and you watched my stuff and I did something to you to make you not like me, want me, and you never told me what I did, that means it was unintentional. Or if you weren't woman or man enough to let me know what happened to make me a better person, that means it was unintentional, or that means you didn't want me in your life anyway. Because if a person wants you in their life, they go explain what you did, they go help you mature, they go tell you what you did to see if you go better yourself so you can stay around. Now, if I keep on doing, then that means I don't want to be around. That means move on. But you never tell me, then what you gonna do? Go talk about that he did this, he did that. But you never told me. So you making myself look like a bad person, or you making yourself like a bad person because you saying stuff that you never told me, which most people might not know, but we all know, God know how you making things look, which is ain't cool. So yeah, we give people chances and trust, and they do you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And most times we hold them grudges, and we don't want to trust again. But little do we know, the more we go back, or the more we forgive, and move on to the next and trust the next, the better a lot of things will be. For instance, I can't hold whatever happened with my last relationship against what happened to my new relationship. Yeah, I could be hesitant and think about it, but I can't look at you like my last because, for one, you don't look like. For two, your style of situation might be different. And for three, if I'm finna hold you or be hesitant and not trust you because of some of my last relationship did or be more laid back or hesitant or looking at how my last turned out, I already the X us off or I already threw our relationship in the bag instead of giving me the full chance. My bad, yeah, I just came from the gym. So we have to think about that when we talk about trust. Even when it comes to a job, a lot of people move on to another job still thinking about the last job and how the last job ran and did this, how the last job did this. If that's the case, you should stay at the last job. But now that you're at the new job, you need to think about what your new job doing and trust the new job process and buy in. Now, once you start seeing certain changes and how certain stuff ran, then you could give your input and stay certain stuff. But don't come straight in a new job saying, I did this at the last job. Well, you should stay at the last job. You know what I'm saying? Or when certain people be on certain teams, oh, I did this on my team, the last team. Well, you might not have the same role on this team. You might not have the same chance on this team. You know what I'm saying? The same opportunity. Yeah, you gotta have strengths and weaknesses. Yes, you bring a lot to it, but it just depends. You know what I'm talking about? So then, you know, now this one really hurt me. Like, just being honest, this really hurt me because I'd had friends and family trust like that I really trusted and they talk behind my back. And I ain't talking about just regular friends and family like third cousins and third uncles. I'm talking about real close family, real close friends. And I feel like the type of person I am, if you can't tell me on the phone or face to face, you could text me how you feel. But like the worst thing you could do is talk behind my back as a family member, as a friend, as somebody close. And it's then come out later and think everything all cool. For one, you might think everything all cool, but you ain't even being one honest with our love and our friendship and our family ship because you talking behind my back and not being vocal and talking to me. The stronger family and stronger friends is the ones that's able to communicate together and able to accept whatever being said and let bygones be bygones. And don't look at how things being said, but look at the message and how things being said and what's said. Like that's one thing that annoys me. Like don't talk behind my back. Please don't, because that's really jap. That's fake, bro. Like come to me. You know what I'm talking about? And and I don't say I talk behind folks back. Yeah, I might make posts because I know there's a lot of fake or envy stuff. But I don't never really just talk behind nobody back. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm gonna let you know, some type of way what's up, what ain't up. And sometimes you can't let a person know because they getting their feelings get, man, you want to do this, you want to do that, and just leave and run and try to make you feel like the bad person. Where they should be happy that you're expressing yourself, that you feel confident enough to express yourself instead of holding it in or going to express yourself to somebody else behind their back. But again, that's where trust get mixed up at. Y'all trust the wrong people, or we trust a lot of people that say something behind our back, but we never trust the people that's real enough to come text you or tell you how you feel or what should be done or how you can make yourself better or how you can please someone else to a text message or to your face or whatever the case might be. But we be so big on the word trust. I'm just breaking it down. Another thing, I trusted people word and they still show otherwise. So for instance, when I say that, so I had, you know what I'm saying, I had someone who's like, I'm different from those other people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a relationship, I'm different from those. And me as a male, you know what I'm saying, we kill trust, but we don't. But once you drop your guard and you start doing for a person and you start trying to please them, you know what I'm saying, you really trust them. And you trust that they gonna do the right thing. And then one day you look up, boom, everything go left. Or boom, they go MIA. Or boom, they just, you know what I'm saying? Everything flip. And it's like, dang, bro, I really gave you my trust. And you told me you do this and you do that, or you carry yourself this way, or you working on this. But you never showed me the way you trying to work on, or you never showed me how you carry the good stuff. You only showed me the bad, or you told me to trust you. But yet, when certain things don't go right, you don't trust me, or you show me a lot of negative instead of, you know what I'm saying, meeting somebody somewhere. Even with a coach, coaches be like, man, you gotta trust me, you gotta do this and that. But how many times I gotta trust you before you show me the right thing? Or how many times I gotta trust you before you trust me? Don't say you trust me or I'm here for you. But when certain situations happen, you trust me, but you don't put me in those situations to pull you through or make you look like a better coach. Or you don't put me in a situation where you come talk to me if you trust me to make sure that I help you make the right decision or I make the decision to make sure that you successful. You know what I'm saying? That's how. And then we trust all the things you should doubt, but not the things in y'all face. That means we trust all things we should doubt, but not the stuff in our face. Like I said at the beginning, another thing. So when we buy a car, we be like, man, this car, we don't think, oh, the car ain't connected right. Oh, the tires ain't on right. We think everything's straight in that car. Like everything, we trusted everything put together, new car, you know what I'm saying? They made sure they checked. And then if they didn't, then what? But you see a car, you like it, and you put all your trust in that car. And when it do go bad, you take it back to the dealership to get fixed, and you stick with that car. Or you take it to a mechanic to get fixed, and you stick with that car because that car caught your attention, and that car was everything you looked into, or that car was something that you dreamed about. So why when y'all come across certain situations, certain jobs, certain people, certain stuff, when y'all put y'all trust and all in that person, situation, that car, that job, or whatever it is, when things go wrong, y'all leave the car. That means y'all left the person or the situation or the job and then take it to a mechanic to get fixed. Meaning y'all didn't talk to that person or that situation or that process and thug it out and stick it through or give it chances. But y'all gave that car chances. Now if you get that car two, three, four chances within a year or a certain amount of time and that car ain't sticking through, what you gonna do? Sell it, trade it in, or get your money back. So with that being said, when you trust a person that you enter life with or a job or a situation and you supposed to give it two, three chances, or you supposed to, if you driving that car wrong, you got to drive it a different way. If you're not putting the car in bar or you putting it in third shift and not fourth shift, you got to make sure you're doing your part on the car, getting the oil change and stuff as well. But that means when you at a job or you're in a relationship, you got to make sure you do your part to make sure it lasts longer, be more successful. So when y'all enter a relationship or do something where you come to trust in someone else, y'all gotta do y'all part. And I ain't talking about the part you already good at. So most people are already good at hitting the gas, hitting the brakes. But what if your car need to make sure all the stuff turned off in it? That means you gotta do something that you uncomfortable with doing and make sure you do it. Or what if you gotta hit a switch or something to turn the car on? Or what if you have to drive it a certain way? You have to do something else to make sure you keep transportation or that car successful. So when you're in a relationship or you're in a job or a friendship, sometimes you got to do other stuff that you're not familiar with doing or that you're not okay with doing to make sure that y'all are successful to last or to enjoy yourself. It's not always about what I'm used to doing or what I didn't do or what I can't do. You have to trust that that person go do the same thing for you. And it's not about who do the most, who do the less. It's about you trusting that that boss, that job, that situation, that person go make sure that they please you as much as you please them or at least try. But our problem is we don't never trust the situation or trust the process or trust whatever the case might be. We get in, we say it, but we don't show it. I don't know. But my topic was trust today. I hope I hope y'all share this. I hope y'all get it across to any and everybody. I hope it's somebody out here in this world that I help. If y'all want to, you could easily message me, DM me on any social media. I'm all ears open. If you want to be a guest speaker, let me know. If you got any ideas or any topics you want to help me with, I'm here. I call myself an educated thug because I have an education, but I also grew up in ways and seen a lot of stuff where I'm a thug and I made it out of wherever I came from. And I trusted the process and I trusted the ball and I trusted the education that I knew I wasn't going to be where I came up from or the things I seen. Just the last thing. So where I grew up at was, you know what I'm saying, King Gate and YA. And I used to go outside and play football. But I used to see addicts, drug addicts, you know what I'm saying? I seen drug dealers, and even in the family, etc. And I trusted that I was going to play football to make it out. Where it shifted, and I started playing basketball in high school. Then I trusted that I was going to be like T Wade. I was going to go overseas to the pro. I started loving basketball. And my trust turned into a reality because I ended up going overseas and I still let basketball take me to get a college education, to give me a job, to mentor kids, to still do anything. But I trusted and I didn't give up on that trust. The longer as you believe and trust and have faith, all those kind of tie in, it could take you a lot of other places. So the longer or the main thing is, as long as you trust that you go do this and that and elevate to a higher spot, the sky is the limit. Man, better days have spoken, and I want to play this at the end. When you understand what you're after, when you know what your outcomes are, when you know what you desire, you wake up every single morning and you go after it. Come on, you go after it. People look at those of us who are successful like we're superhuman. We're not. We're normal people like you with problems just like you. The only difference is we wake up with clarity. We wake up knowing exactly what we want. We wake up knowing exactly what our purpose is. We wake up every day knowing what we're supposed to do. I woke up this morning knowing I had to be driven. I woke up this morning knowing I had somewhere to go. I got a plane ride back to Detroit after this, right? LAX. Then tomorrow, I'm in Topeka, Kansas. The next day, I'm with Kansas State University basketball team. I wake up every single day. I know what I got to do. I know where I got to be. I know what my gift is. I know what my purpose is. And I just need money to house all this. Trust. Wake up every day trusting that you're gonna be a better person. You have a better life. You're gonna make whatever job work, whatever connection work, whatever team work, whatever teammate work, whatever child work, whatever baby daddy drum, baby mama drum, whatever girlfriend, boyfriend, you gonna make it work. Stay up. Mr. Better Day has spoken. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed week. We going through trust all the rest of 2022. Whatever y'all go through, whatever y'all in, whatever the outcome is, trust that you gonna come out better. You gonna come out on top. Make sure y'all do whatever you can to make sure their trust lasts and for them to trust you and you trust them. Stay up.